Good afternoon. Sufera ma'am, are you there?
Yes, Indu.
Okay, miss. Good afternoon and welcome back to the third day of ATAL-FDP on effective course delivery through MOODLE. In this afternoon session, we have Ms. ASWATHI Gopan from ICT Academy as our resource person. She'll be discussing about assignments during this session. ASWATHI ma'am?
Yeah, Indu ma'am, I'm here.
Yeah. Shall we start, ma'am?
Yeah, fine. We can start.
Okay. Good afternoon and welcome again to this third day of ATAL-FDP on effective course delivery through MOODLE. So in this afternoon session, we have Ms. ASWATHI Gopan from ICT Academy as our resource person. So now let me invite Ms. Sufaira Shamsuddin, Assistant Professor, MES College, Marabali, to welcome our resource person. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Indu. Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon session of the ATAL-supported FDP. Now we have a resource person, Ms. ASWATHI Gopan, the Knowledge Officer, ICT Academy of Kerala, who is an experienced in academic around 9 years and completed her BTech with rank and MTech with distinction. She is proficient in planning and implementing appropriate teaching methods to optimize the learning process. Ma'am, we are all pleased to have you here to discuss various Moodle activities. Welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay, so I think we are having 48 participants, right? Okay, so good afternoon to all. I think I'm audible and visible, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, thank you. So can I get a response to the chat box, participants? Good afternoon or any hello, hi or anything? Yeah, Priti, good afternoon. Yeah, hello, Sandeep sir. Yeah, Divya, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sapna ma'am. Okay, Manoj sir, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon all. Okay, so I think you all created the grade book, right? You all had created the grade book. Yeah, good afternoon, Kavita ma'am. Have you all created the grade book? Can I get a response? Good afternoon, Kishore sir. Yes, okay. Thank you, Ganda. Okay, so I think you all have created the grade and you are ready for the the first session of activities, right? Okay, so today I think you all are familiar to me. So I'm Ashwati. I'm also an knowledge officer from ICT Academy of Kerala. So I am with you from the starting of this FDP program. So you may be familiar with me. And I think you all are now familiar, not much, but somewhat familiar with the Moodle Cloud, right? So you all have created the Moodle Cloud account. You have enrolled the users as a teacher, students, okay? And after that, you study some of the resources we can map to the Moodle Cloud, especially files, URLs, folders, okay? Then videos, and Mira demonstrated how to create a course and how to add the interactive videos, especially H5P videos, okay? And today we are going to discuss some other session that is mainly the activities part in the Moodle Cloud. Okay? So before going directly to the Moodle, I will just want to refresh some of the sessions, mainly between the resources and activities. Okay. And right now I'm just stopping sharing the video and we can directly go to the presentation. Please give me 1 minute. Okay, my screen is visible, right? Yes, okay, thank you, Divya and Sandeep. Okay, so as I said, we are directly going to the activities part of the Moodle Cloud. So before that, I just want to get a reflection session about what is the resource and what are the activities. I know the sessions are already covered by some other persons, okay, before the session. But anyway, we can just start with this. So first, see, so many features are available in the Moodle. Okay, so we can mainly classify the features as a resource and activities. So how many features are there? Mainly we are classifying them into resource and activities. And coming to the resources, it is showing a one-way, right? It is showing actually a one-way communication. So there is no why it is known as a one-way communication. Can anyone tell me why it is showing as a one-way communication? Resources is actually a one-way communication for us when we are coming to the Moodle. Why is it like that? Can I get a response?
Yes, because resources through which resources we only deliver the knowledge, but we do not get any responses. So it's only one-way communication.
Yeah, exactly. Sandeep, right? Okay, fine. Okay, so that's exactly correct. That is resources. No, if we are providing a file or we are providing a PDF, that means we are giving that resources directly to the students. And response students are not submitting anything, right? So that's resources they are using that for the learning purpose. So that's the case with the resources. But when coming to an activity, it is actually two-way communication. Okay. So assignment, that is an activity. I think you are all from the academic background and you are all familiar with assignment, right? So assignment, we can consider it as an activity. That means the teacher is creating an assignment, is providing for the students. Okay. So after submitting or after writing the assignment, they have to submit it back for the evaluation. So it's a two-way, from teacher side to the student and from student side to the teacher. So that's the major difference. It's just big, it is a resource of the one-way communication, and the activities, it is a two-way communication. Okay. So right now you have discussed some of the resources, mainly the books, files, folders, labels, page, and URL. Okay, I think almost resources we have covered during the previous session. And coming to the right side, you can see so many activities, right? So the first one is the assignment. That is what we are going to discuss today in this session. And the other one is the certificate stat. So many are there. Some important ones are the feedback. Okay? Quizzes are there. So many activities are there in the Moodle Club. So in the left side, resources means we are just providing, the teachers are providing the resources to the students. And the right side, activities in the sense, we are getting the response back. Okay, teacher will be getting response back from the students. So that is a major difference between a resource and an activity. So as I said, today we are going to discuss one of the major activities. I can say it is very important, right? As the academic background, you all are affiliated to some of the university, and all the university has a curriculum. And in that curriculum, the assignment is one of the most important things, right? It will be mainly contributing to your internal assessment mark. So this is one of the very important sessions. So that is what we are going to discuss. And mainly, what we are going to discuss is the first one, how to create an assignment. First one is how to create an assignment in the Moodle Cloud. Okay. And after creating the assignment, obviously the student has to submit, right? I think you all know how to submit an assignment in Moodle Cloud. So I had got some 49 submissions of assignment related activity in Pathshala under day 1. You had completed, right? You know how to submit. But anyway, I will be showing from the student side also how it can be submitted. But anything, but the way you all submitted that assignment in Pathshala, so you may be familiar how to submit an assignment. But our first task is to create an assignment in Moodle Cloud. And the second thing, important thing, okay, once I create an assignment, the student will submit his or her work in the Pathshala, right? So that work I have to evaluate. So that is the second step we have to do. That is, next it's time to evaluate. Okay. And the third one we are going to discuss is the grade. So after evaluating, we should get the grades of the students, right? Then only you can make the grades for the final assessment. So these are the major things we are discussing: how to create an assignment, how to evaluate an assignment, and how to get a grade for the particular assignment. And the last, we are discussing the plagiarism also, how to check the plagiarism in a particular assignment. Okay, so there is an add-on here we are using. So these are the major things we are going to discuss in the today's session: how to create an assignment, how to evaluate it, and how to provide the or how to get a grade for particular assignment. Okay, so that's it for the presentation. So now I can directly move to the Moodle Cloud so that we can create our own assignment for the students, and I will show you how to evaluate it and how to get a grade. So is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Yes. Okay. Let me give 1 second. So I request all of you, if possible, you can log into your Moodle Cloud account as a teacher. Okay, so you should see admin and teacher are almost similar, but I request all of you, if possible, you already created the users, right? And you enroll or assign the users or teachers or students to the courses. So if possible, I request all of you to please log into your Moodle Cloud account as a teacher so that we can directly see how to create an assignment from the teacher's end. Okay, is it possible? Can you please log on now? So after logging in, please put an S in the chat box so that I can start. Okay. Okay, Swapna logged in. Okay, fine. So you can wait for some 1 or 2 minutes. Let others also please log in as a teacher in your Moodle Cloud. Yes, I got 2 responses. So that's what I remind you in the morning session. Please remember the usernames of teacher and as a student also, username as a password. So once you create an assignment, you have to again log in as a student. So you can see from the student end how this assignment looks like, and you can submit the assignment. And coming back as a teacher, you can evaluate the assignment. So that is what we are planning to do today. Okay, done, Kishore. Okay. Can I get a response from others also fast?
Well, how do we check within the profile that if it is a teacher profile or a student profile?
So you already added that in the admin side. You can check the okay.
Well, that is on the admin side. Like I'm logged in as a teacher. How do I know that I am logged in as a teacher, or from the admin end I can check. That's not a problem. From here, yeah.
So here there is no other issue. There is no other thing is there. You can check the profile if something is there. Okay, you can see if it is a teacher or a student. No, it is actually, so in the admin side, no, you change the username. The username will be the almost admin, right? You change the username of the admin.
Yes, yes. Well, no, I have not changed the username, but I have created a teacher profile and I have logged in into teacher profile.
Yeah, you created you create a teacher profile from the admin side itself, right?
Yes, yes. Because there is no way that we can directly, like, anyone cannot directly log in into the Moodle cloud on our page and create themselves as a teacher. So, like, self-enrollment of the teacher is not there.
No, it's not there. The admin has to create.
Right. So we have created it from the admin end only.
Yeah, from the admin side only the creation is possible, sir. Okay, can I start?
Well, I'm logged in as a teacher now.
Yeah, good, Sandeep. Yeah, the participant list we can see in the admin side. That's Divya. We can in the admin side we can see the participant list and you can see. So now also I am logged in as a teacher. Okay, I am not logged into the admin side. I am also logged in as a teacher. Okay, so I am just starting. Okay, if there is any problem, please let me know. Okay, so this is my dashboard. Okay, so this is my dashboard, and here I think you all are enrolled in a particular course. Can I get a confirmation? Did you enroll that particular user as a teacher? Yes. Divya says yes. Let others also, because no, if you're not enrolled that particular user as a teacher to a course, we can't access that particular course. That's what I am asking. Divya, I get a response from Divya. So if you want me to wait for some time, I will wait. Okay, no problem, because only then you will understand how to create an assignment. So first we have to enroll a particular user to a Moodle cloud. And after that, we have to assign that user as a teacher to a particular course. Okay. After that, when you log in as a teacher, you can see this course. So as of now, I am enrolled to the this particular course, that is the fundamentals of programming as a teacher. Okay, so that I can see this particular course in my dashboard. No other course is visible to me. Only those courses to which I am enrolled as a teacher will be displayed here. Okay. Okay, I think no other problems are there, right? So can I start? Others? I already get response from some participants.
Hi, Ashwati, Riji
Yes,
here.
yes,
So
sir.
you can give it two options, like you should be having at least one student user. I hope that you have enrolled one student user to the course, any of the courses. That's actually needed for this session. And second, if you have enrolled one person as a teacher, you can see from a teacher's perspective by logging in as a teacher. So if you haven't done, you can continue with the admin account. So that's also all the activities that we do as part of the assignments and the other activities we discuss today afternoon, and can be done within admin as well. But from a teacher's perspective, it's nice to be in a teacher login, which means that you have limited features available for you once you are in a teacher. For an admin, you can have all the other features available. Sometimes you believe that you will be having all these features when you log in as a teacher. So it's advisable to get into a teacher's login as well. But if you haven't created a teacher login, no issues. You can try it later. Right now, you can stay inside the admin and practice all the things. Over to you, Ashwati.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. Yes. Okay. So as we said, sir, if there is any problem to enroll the users, the teacher or the student, you can try from the admin account itself. No issues. They both look the same actually, but if you log in as a teacher, then it will be better. That's all. Okay. Okay. Then I am going to start the session. Okay. So first, you are in the dashboard, right? So you can see the corresponding course you are enrolled as a teacher from the teacher's point of view. Or if you are logging from an admin side, you can select a particular course in which you want to create the assignment. So I am just going to create an assignment in the course, the fundamentals of programming. So I'm just going inside the particular course. And the first thing, see, I am going to add some activity, right? So assignment is an activity. So the first thing, so what is the first thing I have to do? Can anyone come into the chat box? What will be the what I have to do for the first? Okay, I'm going to add an activity, that means an assignment in this course. So what is the first step I have to do? Yes, and it's also turn editing on, right? So yes. So if you want to add any other, if you want to add in resources, if you want to add an activity or anything, if you want to change that, what the section wise headings and all, you want to turn the editing on. Okay, so I am turned editing on. Okay, this is how it is on. So now you can add the activities inside the session. Okay, so now, so I will start from the introduction or something. Okay, I will start under the introduction section. Okay, so under the section introduction, I just want to add an assignment. Okay, so here you can see a plus sign, right? Add an activity or a resource. Okay, so this is where you have the provision to add an activity or a resource. So I think you all know this. So by clicking this, we can see as all options. So here, all the activities as well as the resources will be displayed together. But we are going for an activity. So you have to click this activity session. So these are the major activities available in the Moodle Cloud. And the next as the resources. Okay, so the activities, we discussed one activity before, right? Yesterday we discussed H5P, it is an activity. So today we are going to discuss an activity assignment. So you have to click the assignment. We are going to create an assignment. Okay, so this is a page where we are giving all the settings, the name, the date settings, and all the details are provided in this particular page. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is assignment name. So that is compulsory, right? So here you can see a required mark is there. So the assignment name is a compulsory field. So right as of now, I am just giving this a course related to Python, right? So I am just giving the assignment, just the key heading only and read key features of Python. Okay, so this is what the assignment heading relate, that is key features of Python. And the second one is the description. So inside the description, you can describe, okay, what is, only we give the name, right? So what is exactly the assignment means? So that details you can give inside the description. Suppose I am just giving, write a short note on the key features of Python programming. Okay, and I am mentioning that not more than some 300 words. Okay, so this is my description about my assignment. So this is assignment name and this is the description what we are going to provide. And coming next, the description, if you want to display on the course page. The course page is the initial page inside the course with all the sections. Okay, so if you want to display the description, you can check this. So as of now, I am just checking this so that you can see what is actually coming. Okay, so I am displaying this description on the course page itself. If you don't want to display it, you can uncheck this. Okay, this is all up to you. And the next thing is the additional files option. Okay, so additional files in the sense, if suppose in the case of some assignment, if you want to provide some resources, okay, you want the students to go through that resources and then learn something, and after that they have to do the assignment. So in that case, we can provide the resources. Okay, and in some cases, suppose in the case of an mathematics, suppose I am taking a subject of mathematics, and we are giving an assignment of comprising of some 20 questions, 20 problems you are going to give to the students. At that time, it is not a good idea to write all the 20 questions in the description box, right? It's not looking fair. So at that time, you can create that all 20 questions in a document, mainly in a Word format or PDF format, and you can upload this. Okay, as of now, I'm not showing any file upload here. The second time, I will show you how to upload a file and all. So as of now, we can provide some additional documents to the students related to the assignment as the file. So that option is also there. So that's all about the basic general category, general things we have to do. That is the assignment name, description, and the additional files, if any, you can provide. Okay. Then coming to the availability. So this is very important. Okay. So as of now, this all will be unchecked, I think. So I will also make this. Okay. Right now, this will be your screen, right? So availability, it is having 4 options. This is all the settings or the date settings we are giving. So when that submission should start, okay, up to what time they can submit. Okay. So these things are provided in this availability session. So first date to allow submissions from. Okay, so I am enabling this. So once you enable, then only you can change. So right now it is 15th September, 12 a.m. Okay, so I am just returning that date itself. If you want, you can change. Okay, so 15th September. And next is the due date. So due date means, so before the due date, before that time, the students have to submit their assignment. So that is the due date. Okay, so you have to enable again the due date. If you want, you can change to anything. Suppose I am changing to 17th September 2021, again 12 a.m. I am setting. You can change it. Okay, if I am changing to suppose anyway 2 p.m. Okay, so I am setting change. You can set both the date as well as the time. Okay, and the next one is a cutoff date. So as of now, I am not enabling the cutoff date, but I will tell you what's the difference. See, I already said this allow submissions from date means from that date and time itself, the students can add the submission work. And the due date means up to that time. So this is the end starting date and this is the due date. So up to that time, they can submit. And if I'm not enabling this cutoff date, I'm not enabling this cutoff date means after the due date, that means after 17th September, 2 p.m., the students can submit their assignments. Okay, that submit option will be there, but all the assignments submitted after that due date and time will be considered as a late submission. Okay, I think it's clear. If the cutoff date is not enabled, okay, the students can submit their assignments even after the due date. Okay, but all their assignments will be considered as a late submissions inside the Moodle Cloud. Okay, and if suppose I am enabling this, and I'm just setting it as 17th September, 2 p.m. itself. Okay, that means if the cutoff date is enabled after 17th September, 2 p.m., that submit link won't be there. Okay, the students can't submit anything. There won't be any case of late submission. Only the students can submit from 15th September 12 a.m. to 17th September 2 p.m. That option is only there. There is no option for late submission. Okay, and if you want to provide the students for the late submission, you please don't enable that cutoff date. Okay, so those who submitted after the due date and time, that submissions will be clearly mentioned as the late submissions in the Moodle Cloud. I think that's clear for you. What's the difference between the due date and the cutoff date? And the next one more thing is remain me to grade by. That option, if you want, you can check or otherwise don't. So that means it will remind us, the teachers. Okay, it will set a reminder in the calendar. In the cloud itself, you can see the calendar, right? So in the calendar, it will set, okay, by this 29th September, if it is enabled, okay, if it is enabled, it will set a reminder by 29th September 2021 12 a.m. You will get a reminder, okay, the submissions are there, you have to evaluate it. So just a reminder is adding. If you want, you can add this, otherwise it is also optional, but these two are compulsory. It's not compulsory, but submissions from and due date. If you are not providing any due date, means it won't work, okay? So you have to provide this two is must. We have to provide this submissions from date and the due date we have to set. If you want, it's an optional cutoff date and the remains me to grade by. That options are optional. Okay, if you want, you can give. So that's all about the availability tab. I think that's also clear. And then coming to the next is the submission types. Okay, so from here, so actually this tab is telling, okay, we are telling the student how to submit their work. Okay, as of now, we just create an assignment, we just give a name, okay, and we set the dates and all, okay, from which date and to which date they can submit. And the next thing we are providing the students, okay, how they have to submit their assignment. Sorry. So mainly we have two options. One is the online text and other one is the file submission. Okay. So online text in the sense, if we are, okay, I will provide online text first, not go with file submissions. I will show you the online text. So when coming to the online text, so what happens is that the student side, okay, we can see, we will log in as a student also, then I will show you. On the student side, there will be a text editor will be there. Okay, so at that time, they have to just write the answers. That means we have provided questions of key features of Python, right? So in that text editor, they can write it directly. What are the key features of Python? There is no need to upload the files and all. And here I doesn't enable the file submission. So in that case, they won't be able to submit or upload any file. The only option they will be having is an online text option. So text editor will be open. In that, the students can write their answers. And one more thing about this online text is a word limit. So word limit in the sense, if it is enabled, you can set the maximum words in that text editor. So here I mentioned that in the questions is not more than 300 words, right? So here I am setting that in the online text editor, the maximum word limit is 300 words. This is a word, okay? So if a student is trying to write the answers beyond 300 words, this error message will pop up. Okay, you are going beyond the word limit. Okay, so that is the use of this word limit. So as of now, I am just going for the online text submission type. I will explain how to submit the file submissions and all in the next one. So as of now, we are going for the online text submission. Okay, and the next thing mainly we are going to do is the grade option. Okay, the next thing is the grade option we are mainly doing. So grade option, we are going to set, okay, how much grade we are going to do or we are going to provide to this particular assignment. So in your curriculum, you may be having some mark division, right? I think you already created a grade book. Okay, so in that there may be some divisions like, okay, class test, you have to give some 14 marks. For the assignment, you have to give 13 marks. Okay, that type may be there. So suppose in my case, in the grade book created here, we are giving assignment of 30 marks. Okay, so I am setting this particular assignment for 10 marks. Okay, we are setting this particular assignment for 10 marks. So here, starting with the first, I will discuss. First is the grade tab. So the grade 2 options are there. One is the scale and other one is the points. If the scale option is selected, you can see in the drop down, you can see some of the scale options, right? So these are the default scale options available in the Moodle Cloud. If you want, you can edit it also from that inside. No issues. Okay. So, hello, can you please go on mute? Okay. Okay, so these are the scales available in the Moodle Cloud, but if you want, you can customize it and use. So if you're selecting the type of the scale, it will be, each submission will be mapped to a particular scale. Suppose it's a not satisfactory, satisfactory, outstanding means each submission will be, it is not awarded a particular point. Okay? Scale will be awarded if it is a satisfactory, not satisfactory, or outstanding. Okay, so that is the scale option is also there. So as of now, we are going for a point option. The point option means I am going to give the maximum grade of this assignment as 10 marks. Okay, so that is the first thing, is the grade option, that is this point and the 10 marks we are going to give. And the second one is the grading method. So grading method, normally we are using simple direct grading method is using, but this marking guide and rubric, these are some additional or some advanced grading methods available in Moodle. So the marking guide means the teachers can create his own marking guide, okay, and can share with other teachers also. And the rubrics also they can set. Okay, so as of now, we are not going much into this advanced grading method. We are moving only to simple direct grading. Okay. So this grading method is a simple direct grading. So if you want, I will share a document with you. I'm getting a disturbance in between. So can you please go on mute? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Okay, fine.
आधार कार्ड आहे आधार कार्ड तुझं पाठीमागे लिहायला लागते रे आपल्याला पॅन कार्ड किंवा आधार कार्ड इथे लिहायला लागेल त्याला विचारून
grading method is a simple.
अरे हे बाबा कसं एकदम सांगायचं मी कालपासून पाठीमागे लावलंय त्याला बॉन्ड आणून दिले 500 रुपये त्यात गेले फक्त तसं हे माझं चालू आहे त्याच्यात त्याप्रमाणे लगेच पाहिजे कसं होणार काय घरचं माझ्या कसं होतं
ओके थँक्यू इंदू थँक्यू इंदू मॅम
कर्ज काढ मला मला पैसे पाहिजे काय कळणार मला आणि कधी देणार म्हटलं मला 2-4 महिने लागणार आता कसं करायचं तिथलं काय कुठलं काय तुमचं मला त्याचं काय क्लॅरिटी देणं झालं मला काय म्हणतो ते कळत नाही होय पण मला सांग मला कशाची गरज आहे तेच कळना मला ह्यांचं म्हणतात ते मग एक काम करा
हाय रमेश सर
हां
Excuse me, the participants are requested to mute the mic.
मला एक सांग प्रत्येकाचं नाव वेगळं झालं तुम्हाला करा म्हणून सांगितलं कधी होणार म्हणजे तुमचं आता ते बंद
Indu miss, please mute the mic. Indu miss.
एक वर्षानं सांगायला लागलं तू आता मला
Indu miss, please.
No, she is not in range, sir. She is not replying.
Oh.
I think the host can also mute, right?
Indu miss is the host at present. That's a problem. Yeah, we will manage.
Yes,
Oh, okay, now I think fine, right? Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, and sir. Okay, so sorry participants for the disturbance. Okay, we can continue from where we have stopped. I think I stopped at the grading method, right? Okay. Yeah, it's fine, Kishore. Okay. Okay, now the grading method, we are going for a simple direct grading. If you want to know more about this advanced grading method, no, I will be sharing a document with you. I will share in the Pathshala as well as in the group itself. So it will cover all the things coming under the assignment. Okay, so we can read and explore more. So as of now, we are not have enough time to discuss all the things. And the grading method is a simple direct grading and the grade category. So as of now, it is uncategorized, right? It is under the uncategorized section. But if you look at the drop down, you can see the assignments, exams, projects, and quizzes. Can anybody tell me from where it comes? From where this assignment, quizzes, and all comes from? Can anybody tell me? Yes, Divya says grade book. Yes, yes. So once when you set up the grade book, right, we create some categories, some classes, assignments, exams. Okay. Yes, yes, Madhav, you are exactly correct. So here, if you are not created any grade book, no, that won't be displayed. So it will be displayed as a uncategorized. But if you are created a grade book, you can see this subsection. Okay, an assignment category, exam, project, quizzes. So you all know it's an assignment, right? So I am going to create an assignment. So this mark, that is this 10 marks, that is a which out of 10, how much marks the student will be getting, that marks will be added to the grade book under the category assignment. If you are not providing any category, means it will be uncategorized. It will be in general, okay, it won't be added to any category. If you add a particular activity or assignment, you have to provide that grading category correctly. Okay, I think that also clear. And a grade to pass. So if you want to set a grade to pass, okay, pass for assignment, some 5 marks, 6 marks or anything, you can provide it here. So as of now, I'm not giving for assignment. Usually we don't put any grade to pass, right? Okay, and if you want, you can give. And the next one is the anonymous submission. So anonymous submission also, we are not changing anything. As of now, I will see what is, yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
But in case if we are not giving grade to pass,
yes,
then in that case, what happens? Like, does all students pass or what happens?
Yeah, they will all pass. There is won't be any criteria of pass and fail. So whatever marks they are awarding, they will get that marks. That's all.
Okay, so they will not be judged on that particular submission, but how we will how we will prepare the end grading system, like, because we have created a grade book.
Yeah, so if suppose I am saying if a person submitted, if a student submit assignment and he got a grade of 2 marks out of 10, okay, and that 2 marks will be added to his assignment marks.
Okay.
Yeah, we created a grade book, right?
So it will be like aggregated.
Yeah, it is aggregated. So if suppose 30 marks for assignment I am setting in the grade book, I am creating 3 assignments of 10 marks each. Okay, so out of that, one assignment is 10 marks, and out of that, he will be securing 2 marks, and that 2 marks will be added to the assignment grade book. Likewise, this is happening.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So the anonymous submission we don't enable, because anonymous submission means during the time of grading, the teachers won't be able to see the correct name of the students. Okay, the Moodle Cloud will provide some random participation numbers will be given. Yes, that is a thing of anonymous submission. As of now, we are not enabling this, and hide grader identity from the students. That means if you want to hide, okay, which teacher evaluate my assignment from the students, you can enable this. So otherwise, the students can see, okay, this is graded by this particular teacher. If I am grading, they can see graded by ASWATHI GOPAN. So like that, they can see. If you want to hide this, you can hide this. And next is the using marking workflow. So using marking workflow in the sense, the teacher can set some status. Okay, now I am going to do the evaluation. Okay, second, I am doing the evaluation. Okay, after completing, they can set completed. And there is another option as a release option. Okay, so only after releasing, the students will be able to view the grades. So there are some advanced techniques which you can try in the Moodle Cloud. So as of now, I am not enabling this. Okay, So anyway, I will be sharing all these documents with you. You can go, and if it is enable means we can set the status. Okay, that means if I'm going to evaluate, you can set, okay, I am going to evaluate assignments. If you start evaluating, doing evaluation, okay, if you completed evaluation, the last status will be released. That means at that time only the students will be able to see the feedback as well as the grade. Okay, so that's it. So mainly we are focusing on the grade. If it's a point or a scale, if it's a point, you have to provide the maximum grade which you are assigning to that particular assignment. The grading method is a simple direct grading, and you have to map that as activity to the gradebook category. And these are all optional. If you want, you can provide. Okay, so this much thing you have to do. And as of now, I am not doing anything. Okay, so this much only I'm just giving the general, under the general criteria, that is the assignment name, description, okay, and the availability of the assignment, then submission type. So here I am only taking online text submission. So students won't be able to submit as the file. Okay, and the maximum words will be 300. And I am just clicking and save and return to the code, or you can just click save and display. That's all up to you. So you can see under section introduction, we have created an assignment. Okay, so we have created an assignment, key features of Python. That is the assignment name, right? And the description is also there. Okay, and the description is also there. That means I picked that display the description, the course page, right? So because of that, this is displaying here. If you want, you can uncheck that. So that will show you. So once you created, no, and if you want to make any changes, okay, suppose there is some something you want to add, okay, if you want to change the submission text or anything, you can edit it, no issue. I will just show you how to do that also. You can go to this edit tab, okay, edit settings is there, just click it and just opening it in a new window. Okay, here if you want to change anything, you can make the changes here, no issue. So as of now, I will just unchecking this. I don't want to display the description in the course page, and I am just saving here. Okay, and I'm just refreshing this my page. Yes, you can see now. You can see only the, that is the assignment name only, the no description. Okay, and the open and the due date will be displayed here. But if you want to add the description also, it's fine. I am just showing what's the difference between that enabling and disabling option. Okay, so is it clear to you all how this much how to create an assignment? Here we had given only the online text option to the students. Is it clear, guys? Yes,
please click on edit once again.
Yes, which, okay, edit one.
The assignment, okay. Yes.
Yes, edit settings. Yes, tell me.
Okay, well, I'm just checking like how we did it.
Yeah, fine, no issue.
So we have created a new assignment. Yes. And in that we have mentioned the category and everything, right?
Yes, we had mentioned everything.
Okay.
Yes. As of now, we have just created an assignment where the students can submit their work in the online text editor provided the Moodle Cloud itself. They won't be able to upload any file options are there. Just they can write their answer in the text editor. Okay, I want all of you to create the assignment, okay? And after that, we can move to the student side also. Okay, if created, Sapna ma'am, okay, great. So if there is anybody facing any issue, please let me know, okay? I will tell you once more. It's not a problem for me. Yes. Assignment creation is simple. Just only some of the things we have to be very careful. The date, okay? You have to put the date correctly. The date options will be correctly mentioned, and the grade option, okay, what's the maximum grade you are going to provide for the students. And that all options we have to be very careful. Otherwise, it is very, very simple, not an issue. Okay, so when you click the assignment, okay, you can click the assignment tab. And you can click that particular assignment tab. So there you can see a grading summary option will be displayed. So there you can see the number of participants allotted to this particular course is 52, and there is no one submitted. Okay, and time remaining is 1 day, 23 hours remaining. That is, we set a due date, right? So from that they calculate the time remaining. So this is what the display that from the teacher side. Okay, from the teacher side, when you click the assignment, you can view like this. Okay, how many students are enrolled, how many submitted, okay, how much needs grading, that all will be displayed here. Okay. Okay, can we move to the student side? If there's any difficulty facing by anyone, please let me know. Okay. Yes, what about others? You are all doing along with me, right? Or are you just listening now and after you are going to do it all? Okay, can I move? Can I get a one response, 1 or 2 response in the chat? Can I proceed from the student side? Okay, Sandeep says 2 minutes. Okay, I will wait. I will wait. No issues. Because you all have to do along with me, right? Yes. Okay. I will wait for 2 minutes. Okay. Then we can proceed. Okay. Then we are going to view this assignment from the student point of view. Okay. From the teacher side, the one thing, the first step is completed, right? We just create an assignment. Before going to the second step, that is for evaluation, we need one submission, right? At least one submission. So for that, we have to go to the student side, and we can make as one submission. Hello. Can you please go on? Okay, can I proceed? Can everybody please go on mute? Okay, yeah, Sandeep sir, thank you. Okay, yes. So now I just logged out from my account as a teacher account, and I'm just going to log in as a student. Okay, you also can log in as a student. Okay, in the map from the host side, can you please mute?
Temporary join ചെയ്യാം പക്ഷേ പെർമനന്റ് ആവാൻ നേരത്തെ 17-ാം തീയതി കൂടെ പെർമനന്റ് ആവണം തോന്നുന്നു അല്ലേ? 17-ാം തീയതിയാണ് ഡേറ്റ്. 17-ാം തീയതി വരെ ടൈം ഉണ്ട്.
Into ma'am.
എങ്ങനെ?
Oh my god. So because all of you to please go on mute, okay? Continue like this.
അതല്ല ഇവിടെ ചേരുന്നില്ല എങ്കിൽ ഇവിടുത്തെ ചാൻസ് നഷ്ടപ്പെടും. ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തില്ല എങ്കിൽ ചോദിച്ചിട്ട് വരാം.
I don't have the.
Dear participants, please mute your microphone. Okay, ma'am, you can continue.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So once more, I'm requesting please go on mute, okay? Because I'm not able to proceed, that problem. Okay, fine. No. Okay, so now I just log in as a student. Okay, so this is the view from the student side. So he also has the same course in the dashboard. Okay, so you can go to this particular course. But if you can see, there won't be any turn editing option, anything inside the course. Okay, so he just have the permission to view all the content in the course and can access the materials. So that's it. So this is from the view from the student side. And here I have created an assignment under session 1, that is introduction, right? Okay, you can see under introduction session, an assignment is created. So this is the symbol for the assignment, is the hand symbol, right? Okay, so here you can click this assignment session. You can click this. Okay, so there we can see the question description will be here. We are not added the description in the course page itself, right? So whenever the student click that particular assignment name, they can see the course the assignment description. Okay, this is what we are meaning with this assignment. And the status also they can see. Okay, and I know you already know that you already submitted one assignment in Pathshala, right? So as of now, I'm just going through our submission. And here you can see there's an option for online text. This is what I mentioned. Okay, so the students, there is no option to upload the file and do. Okay, the only option is the online text. So there they can type the answer. So the key features of Python, right? Okay, I'm just writing a easy to code. Anything we can write, right? Okay, and then it's a free. Then we can say open source. Okay, so that much. So like this, they can answer the assignment questions in online text provided inside the student site. Okay, so once it is done, they can save the changes. So this is what I mentioned the first day itself. Okay, I asked all of you to submit it. Okay, when you save it, you can see. Okay, it is submitted for grading, right? Okay, that difference I will show you. So here, when you just save it, you directly go for the submission. So that's why it is directly go for submitted. I will just show you. There is one settings in the assignment tab that I will show you. Okay, so once it is saved means it is directly go for submitted. So after that, the student may not be able to edit it. Okay, so now there is submission tab is there. So that settings also we can change. So here save changes. So I will show you how that settings can be changed. I am just logging out as a student and I'm getting as a teacher. Okay, I will just show you how to change it. Okay, I just forget to set that. So inside the course, turn editing on. Okay, coming to this assignment, we can edit some. Okay, so available to submission type. So submission settings, I think. Yes, so here it is. So if you want, you can set the submission settings also. Okay, so the submission settings here, there's a question, require the students to click the submit button. So I show you in the student side, no, you won't see the submit button because I didn't enable this. That's the problem. So if you want them to click the submit button, okay, you can enable this. Okay, there should be a submit button and the student should submit it. Okay, and require the student accept the submission statement. That means suppose you want to get a declaration from the students. Okay, this is the work done by me itself. Okay, in that case, you can create a statement from the admin side and you can make the students to accept that particular statement. So as of now, it is not required. And additional attempts. So additional attempts in the case, if you want to allow the students to submit their assignment more. Okay, that means if there's one submitted, again, we are giving the provision that, okay, if you want to change it, you can change. And if you're providing never means, once it is submitted, the students can't edit their work. And if you want to edit, if you want to provide them additional attempts, you can, once it is manually means the teacher can go to the one particular student and change the settings. Okay, you want more access. Okay, and automatically means the pass mark. If you are giving a pass mark here in the grade session, if you are giving a pass mark, okay, until that, so if I am setting the pass mark as 5, okay, and one student, he submitted his assignment and got a grade of 2 marks. Okay, and if I am giving the settings automatically until pass, that means if he is getting a score of 2, again he will be able to upload the other work. Okay, you have to change his work and submit it. Again, the teacher can evaluate it. If it is again 3 means he again have to submit it again, because he can submit the work until he passed that particular assignment. Okay, for that you have to set a pass mark also, otherwise it won't work. But anyway, we are giving it never. Okay, only one time he can submit it. Okay, so I am saving and returning to the course. Okay. So now from the student side, we can check. So to the course, this is already done, right? So because it is already done, if you can see, it is submitted for grading. Okay, so it is submitted for grading. That means now we change the settings. So already it is submitted. He won't be able to do any changes here. Okay, so this is how from the student side, it is submitted for grading. Okay, sometimes it is showing as saved as a draft. Okay, so in that case means it is in the draft position, is a draft. If it is a draft means the students can change it as many times as possible. But once it is submitted, okay, if the status is submitted for grading, they won't be able to change the submission work. Okay, so this is how from the student side they can submit their assignment. Is it clear, or you get confused with that submission button and all? Is it clear? I just forget to change that submission setting status. Okay. Inside the partial, it is automatically there. That's why I missed it. Sorry for that. Is it clear? Is it clear? Please respond. From the student side, how they can upload or how they can edit in the online text and they can submit it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, so from the student side, the thing is also clear, right? It's clear. We are coming back. Coming back to the teacher side. So now it's our turn, right? So we created an assignment. The student, he logged into the particular course and submitted the assignment. And what's the next thing we have to do? What's the next thing we are going to do? What's the next thing we are going to do? We created the assignment, we get evaluate, sorry, the students get submitted it. And what's the next thing we are going to do? Grade. Yes, we are going to evaluate it. Yes, we have to grade that particular assignment. So for that, I am now logged in as a teacher. Okay, I am in my teacher account. You can click this assignment tab. So here you can see now it is submitted change to 1, right? That means one student submitted this particular assignment and it is need to be graded. Okay, so we have to grade one assignment here. And if you are possible, you can add multiple assignments. As of now, I am not adding too many. I am just showing the submission of one particular student. The next is we are going to grade this. Okay, if you want, you can click the grade button, or you can see the view all submissions icon also here. Okay, view all submissions. So here you can see the list of all the students will be coming. All the students will be coming, and you can choose if you want to filter. Okay, you can filter with the alphabet of the first name or the surname. Okay, and here 52 students will enroll, right? So all the 52 students will be displayed here. All the 52 students will be displayed here. And if you want, you can filter here also. Suppose filter submitted. Only I need to show, I need to view only the students who submitted the course. Okay, so that way also you can filter this submission list. Okay, so as of now, I can see only one student has submitted this assignment and only one should be needed. Okay, so we are going to grade this particular assignment submitted by a student. That's also very simple. You can go for this grade button. Okay, then you will be taking you that particular student is Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, we provided one online text option, right? So here is the online text we are providing. Okay, so there it will be online text will be displayed. There you can see what are the answers provided by the student. Okay, if you want, you can provide some stamps also. Okay, if you want, you can provide some stamps also. If it is wrong answer, you can this is wrong answer. Okay, you can provide the stamps also. Options are there. But as of now, I'm not giving any stamp option, right? Okay. Okay, tick marks is there, stamps options are there. Okay, so I'm not giving anything as of now. Okay, so here it is. It is a rotation. Okay, if you want it, suppose if you want to see some figures are there. Okay, if you want to rotate that, you can also rotate it, rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise, and all. And all the things are there here. If you want to zoom it, you can zoom it. You can search for comments and all. You can draw the lines, you can draw the shapes. Okay, you can write, highlight same is there. If you want to highlight something inside that time, you can do that. And you can provide the stamps and all. So these are the things available in this online text section. And coming to the grading, we not at graded, right? Okay. So here the right side is the grade option is there. Grade option. So you can see grade out of 10. This 10 marks we already set when we create the assignment, right? So we are going to grade out of 10. So as of now, I'm just giving 8 marks. Okay. And you can read the commands also. So what are the feedback commands you want to add? Okay, you want to add the feedback comments, you can add it. Okay, can provide more points or anything. Okay, if you want, you can write the feedback also here. Okay, so this is as simple as that. You can just view the online text here in the left side, and the right side is the option to provide the grade. Okay, and you can provide a feedback comment. So feedback comment is also very important. Okay, so because if you are just directly giving the marks, students may not be able to understand, okay, for what the mark get reduced, right? So in that case, the feedback comment is one of the major important thing in the case of assignments and all. So there's an option to provide the feedback comment. You can save changes. You can provide save changes. Okay, so now you can change. You can see this is a grade out of 10 and 8 points are there. And you can see the comments, feedback commenters can provide more points. Okay.
What is the meaning of comment here?
The feedback comments means.
No, ma'am, there is a icon, there is a tab, comment.
Yeah, here also you can give the comment.
Yeah.
Here also, if you want, you can add the comments, not an issue.
So any peer student can also give a comment, or either the teacher.
The teacher, but the students can also add the comments that I will show you from the student side.
Okay.
Okay. If the teacher want to add the comments, either they can add here or they can add here. Not an issue. The comments and then save it. That comments will be added. Okay. So it is already saved changes there. Okay, we are going back to the course assignment of key features. There you can see after grading, okay, one submitted, and there is now other assignments are need to be graded. Okay, all the assignments are graded, nothing is left. Okay, so one submitted and one grade. So that's it. That's how we can grade a particular assignment submitted by students in Moodle Cloud. As simple as this, not an issue. You just view all the submissions. If you want, you can use the filters also. Okay, right now I am just using the filters submitted only. I can see only the submitted things. Okay. If you want filter the record grading, it will display only the assignment submitted available for grading. So as of now, there is no submissions available for grading. So it won't display anything. Okay, so that filtering options will help you when evaluating, because when you are seeing a lot of submissions, some students may not submit at time and some may be submitted, right? So in that case, the filtering options will help you. It helped me a lot. That's what I am saying. Okay, the filtering options will help you a lot. So that is how. Yes, the mother is answer we have to say. When is it possible to restrict the students to clipboard contents and answer box? Clipboard contents and answer box in the sense in the online text. You are asking, Madhav sir. So if I didn't get your question actually, if you don't want an online text option, no, we can provide you the settings of the assignment. Okay, in the next one, I will show you how to provide an assignment. In that, the students can upload a file. So in that case, the online text option won't be there. So that option, if you want both, we can set both others. Okay, if you want both online text and file submissions, we can enable both. If you don't want online text, you can just enable the file submissions only. So that all things we can do. The next thing I will just show you. I will create a second assignment and I will show you how we can create that. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, from the student side, I will just show you how they can see. Okay, is it fine? Have you all? Okay, online option. Yes, yes, online option. Is there a limit of text in online text? Yes, Manoj sir, I already show you, right? The number of words we have limited. I had set it as 300. You can limit the number of words inside the text. Yes. If I mentioned it 300, if you want, you can change it. Not an issue. I will show you. So here in this, in the edit settings part, no, we had given the submissions in the submission types. Okay, can you see, Manoj sir, this online text I have enabled?
Thank you.
Yes.
You can change also.
Yeah, okay, fine. You can change it. As of now, it is 300. You can change it. Okay. So on the student side, I will just show you how they can view their marks, right? Okay, you can also log in, or otherwise I will just show you. No need to log into the student account because it's not as much important. Okay, from the student side, how they can view. Okay, so this is the student side view. It is done already, and you can see this submitted for grading. The grading status is graded, right? It's graded, and the comments also. The feedback is here. See, someone asked me what is the difference between comments and feedback, right? So the feedback, if you are giving the feedback comments option, it will be a section like this. The feedback section will be here. There, the students can see the grade. Okay, when it is graded by. Okay, my name. So teacher's name will be displayed. If you don't want to display teacher's name, there is an option in the submission settings. Assignment settings. I already show you, right? Hide the grader's view from the student. Okay, that you can enable. As of now, the students can see this much. Okay, this is the feedback comment. Okay, and here you can see this is a comment portion. So this portion there is in the teacher's view also. If you're providing that comment, feedback comments in this comment portion, it will be displaying here. Okay, there's only two, but it is a good thing to provide the feedback in this feedback session, right? Because the students will be able to see the complete feedback regarding the assignment in this particular session. I think that's clear. So here the students can also comment. Okay, if they want to write a thank you, ma'am. Okay, they can comment. Take the comment, they can comment it. Okay, not an issue. But the feedback comments, they can't do anything. The feedback comments is provided by the teacher, they can't edit. Is that clear? I don't know who asked what the difference between the comment box and the feedback comment. That's only the difference. But the better way to give the feedback or the feedback in the feedback comment box itself, so that the students can view everything in a single view, right? What the mark, who evaluated it, what the feedback provided by the grade. Okay. As of now, everything clear, everything fine. Can I get a response? We just created an assignment. Assignment, we just provide an online text option. Okay. And in that online text option, we can limit the number of words. After that, the student view also we viewed how to submit an assignment. And we graded it with the assignment, and the student view, we saw how the student can view the graded part. Up to this much is clear, right? Any other doubts or anything you can ask me, because I will show you another one also regarding the assignment. So clear, guys? Is it clear?
Well, one thing is confusing me here in the teacher mode. If you go to the course grading, please open the course and go to the grades. Grades.
Grades, I will tell you, sir.
On the left hand side, we have created the grade item as well. Like apart from the grade, please go to grade setup.
Grade setup, okay.
Yeah. Now here, if you see under the assignment, the assignment we have created, that is also there. And one grade, like if you look at the very bottom, like there is a category and a grade item. So I have also added grade item, right?
Okay.
So grade item and the that assignment which we have created, both are appearing under that particular category. How they are different? Like, because in the assignment we have given the assignment, the student has attempted it. So that's why we are able to give the marks to them, right? But in the grade item, like how we will do that, like, because it is nothing we can assign to the student. Like if you see how programming, it is also an assignment, and the key features of Python, that is also assignment. If you click on the edit on both options, you will find different options. So how they are different?
Okay, you are say that how programming is actually under quizzes, right?
My difference is both are coming under the assignment, right?
No.
Only the heading, well,
no,
the categories are different.
Categories are different, but the assignment, no. This is one category. Assignment is one category. Okay.
Right.
And the key features of Python, there is one assignment. It is under this category assignment.
Right. I can also create a grade item under that particular category.
Yes.
If you want, right. What is the difference between like under the assignment category, now there are two items. If you create a grade item, the grade item under the assignment category, it will appear.
Yes.
So what is the difference between the assignment, a particular assignment which you have created under assignment category, and a grade item which we have created under the assignment category? Like there are two items now, right?
Let me answer that. I got that question, sir.
Yeah.
Like, let's take the third item. Like we have a category called projects. We have a total of 20 marks assigned for the project. But we know that in a project, we have different activities. Like they should identify a topic, and the topic should be relevant. And then they have to design it. Then they have to implement it, test it, and finally maybe make it available. So think that we have different stages, whether it is a particular branch of study, the terminology may be different. So we can classify or categorize those activities inside that grade, that particular category into different grade items, and assign specific. If we can divide 20 marks into 5 each for 4 different categories, 4 different activities, that can be done through that grade item that you mentioned, sir.
But the thing is, how we will do that? Do we have to manually put the grades in that? Because like we have one category, under that we have created a grade item where we will use that grade item. It will be shown here. That is it only the labeling what we are doing?
Oh, here it is the labeling, sir. So you mentioned that like
the grade item is only the labeling.
Here it is the labeling.
I got it. So actually it will be when we will create an assignment or a project there, and then it will reflect in that particular grade item, right?
Yes, sir. So we will maybe show you a example through the LARC sheet, how it can be done. So in this, actually, we haven't included any example that that represents the grade item.
Okay.
It's good that you asked that question, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ruchi, sir. Okay. Okay, I think I can continue, right? Okay, so we can move back to the course page itself. And after that, we can I can show you how we can take the grades of the particular assignment. Okay. Okay, now. So here we created assignment, the students submitted it, we evaluated it, and now we are going to take the grades of the students. So for that, we are here in the dashboard. We are not here in the dashboard, we are inside the course, right? So in the course here, so as the third, there is a grade tab is there. Okay, the grade tabs are there. We can click that grade option. Okay, so here we can see all the students enrolled to this particular course is there. Okay, and now we are going to export. If you want to export the grades, if you want to see the grades of the students, we can see here only one student is submitted, right? That student is somewhat here. It is alphabetically written. So here, this is the first page. So here we can see only one student is submitted the assignment, and the overall average is 8. Okay. So if you want to get this, right, this also you can see here, but if you want to get it, export it. Okay, if you want to use this marks for some other applications in your college or universities, anything in some Excel format or anything, obviously you can export this grade sheet reports from the Moodle Cloud. Okay, so this tab, I think you already know how to set up. It's a setup tab. And the scales I will just show you. The scales I already mentioned, right? When you are giving the grade, it can be of two types. point, and the scale. So this is the available scale option. By default, it is there in the Moodle Cloud. But if you want, you can add a new scale also. Okay, that's a scale option. And the letters means you will be giving some what grade, right? A plus plus, B plus plus, and all, right? So that is the letters. That option is also there. And the export option is there. As of export option, we can see the place where you can export the grade report of the students. Okay. And as of now, it is not checklist. If you want, is the Excel sheet. Okay, if you want it's the Excel sheet, you can have this. And what are the grade items to be included? Okay, so here you can see the assignment, the key features of Python marks will be there, the total of the category, how to programming. Okay, how to programming is the physical add-ins, right? So you can select, if you don't want all others, you can uncheck all. Okay, as of now, I am just selecting I just want the marks of assignment, that is key features of Python, as well as the total marks. Okay, and we just want to export it. It's not the real marks itself we are giving. If you want to get in percentage, you can percentage select it. As of now, I'm just downloading this. Okay, so then the file will be get downloaded. It's the .xlx file. This is the FB grade. FB is the course short name. That is fundamentals of programming, right? So it is as simple as this. Once you grade the submissions of all the students, okay, you can export the grade reports as an Excel sheet or as a plain text file or as an XML file. That option is there. Okay, it includes the list of students and what all things you have to include in that particular file. You can select it. As of now, I just selected only the assignment marks. That is the key features of Python and the total marks. Okay, I think it is open here. Yes, it is open here. Okay, so here like this, you will get the marks. Okay. So it is Sachin Tendulkar. This is the first name. Okay. So Sachin Tendulkar is getting 8 out of 10, and the total mark is also 8 because we didn't add any other activities to it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can we do the outcome-based assessment here?
Yeah, rubrics we can set, sir. You're asking about some rubrics and all.
Yeah.
Yes, that option. Yeah, that option is also there. You can set the rubric that I can show you in the assignment setting. Just a minute. You can go to the course. Okay, you can open the editing on. Okay, in the assignment settings we can change. So, but before that, you have to create some rubrics inside here. You can go for edit settings. Okay, and here for the grade option, we discuss the grading method, right? So here we can see the rubric. Okay, if you are selecting the rubric, before that we have to create it. Okay, now as of now we don't create any rubrics inside this course or any that account. So if you're selecting this rubric method, you can set a rubric and based on that you can evaluate. That option is also there. So this is actually an advanced grading method. I will be sharing one document. So inside that you can get this in detail. Is that enough, sir?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
How to set the rubric? We have to go to in detail.
Yeah, detail. It has to be set one. Then only we can provide it here as a rubric. That is actually we have to customize. For every institution, the rubrics will be different, right? So initially you have to set a rubric and then you can apply to the activity.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, fine. Yes, so now everything is clear, right? So I'm not changing this. Okay. So we created one assignment. It's all about the online text option. Is that clear? Can I move forward? I want to just show you one more assignment creation. I'm not going depth from the student view evaluation and all. I just want to show you how to create an assignment in the case of file upload method. Is it good to go? Can I get a response? Is there anything, any issue there? You can please let me know. Otherwise, we can move with the second assignment.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you for the response. Okay, so next, the same way I'm going to create a second assignment. The same way, okay, you can also do with me. Only a few changes are there. Nothing I will show you. So first, turn editing on should be enabled. I am going to some other session, okay, some ICT Kerala, or I am going to day 3. Okay, I will play with here. So day 3, here I am going to add already a quiz is added. Okay, I will add an assignment here. I'm going for add an activity or resource. Select assignment. Okay, you can also do along with me. Okay, if you're facing any issues, please let me know. You have to give the assignment name. Okay, I'm giving Python programming. Okay, and it is for description you have provide or okay, write Python programming, write Python code for the attached questions or something. Okay, so here write this I am saying. So this assignment, what I plan to do is I am planning to use some questions. Okay, and the students, they have to write the Python programming of the particular questions and submit. Okay, so now see in that description I am not just mentioning write a Python code for the attached questions. Okay, so I'm not giving the questions inside the description. I have the questions with me. Okay, so I have to provide the questions to the students. So I am just describing this. Okay, you have to find the attached questions and you have to write the code. Okay, so what I have to do here, can anyone tell me? I have some questions with me. Okay, I have to provide the questions to the students so that the students can view the questions and write their code. So how can I upload
additional files? Like we can add a file, like add files.
Yes, correct. Exactly. We can additionally add some files. I already mentioned in the first case, right? So the additional file option is there. So if you want to provide any resource materials, okay, if you want to provide any, if the questions are in the PDF format, I already mentioned the max case or anything. Okay, if you want to provide it in the file form, you can also do that. So here I am just uploading a particular file. So upload a file. Choose the file from your local system. Right now I'm just taking from the local system from the downloads. Okay, I have one practice problems here. Just giving this and uploading this. Okay, so it is uploaded. So the students, they can view the question. So what is the assignment name? What is the description? And along with that, the students can view the files also. And the students can download the files. Okay, so they can download the files and see inside that what is there inside the file. There's a difference, and the rest of things are same. Rest of things in the means availability section is same. I'm not changing anything. You have to set the start date. Okay, when should the student start the submission? The due date, the cutoff date also. If you want, you can mention. Okay, and remind me to grade. I'm not enabling this. And the submission type. So coming to the submission times, we can go for the file submissions right now. Okay, I'm not giving the online text submission, file submissions. Okay, so the file submissions, the maximum number of files uploaded. So in the case of online text, they provide the maximum number of words, right? But here in this case of this file submission, you can restrict the number of files uploaded by the students. Okay, suppose I am giving some 4 questions, 4 programming questions, and I just want to, each student, they have to submit a single document. So inside that, they have to provide the code for all the 4 questions. Okay, so in that case, we can restrict. Okay, from each student, I need only 1 document. Inside that, they have to provide the code for all the programs. Okay, so at that case, we can restrict this. We can provide it as 1. So each student, they can upload only 1 file, not more than that. They won't be able to upload. Okay, and the maximum submission size, so it is 500 KB by default, but it is all depends upon your server side also. Once you implement it in your side, though, this submission size we can set. Okay, that is submission size from the particular student, depending upon the server which you are connecting. And the next important thing is the file types. Okay, so as of now, I am taking the assignment. I am giving the assignment. Okay, 4 questions are there, and I am telling the students, okay, you have to create a document with the programming or the code of this 4 Python program, and you have to submit in the PDF format. Okay, I want the submissions in the PDF format. So that file types also we can specify. So what all file types we can accept from the student. Okay, right now I didn't select anything. If you want to choose, you can click the choose button. There you can see so many types of files are there. If I'm not choosing anything, means the student can submit any form of file, okay, in this list. Okay, whatever file options are there in the list, the students will be able to submit any file option. But if you are setting, okay, I just need only the PDF document, you can set it. If you can see, different types of files are there, archive files are there. Okay, if you expand, you can see. Okay, .rar, zip file is there, CDs that is there. Okay, so all is there. And coming to the audio files, you can upload audio files, you can upload the video files. Okay, the documents, inside the documents there you can see the PDF, .doc. Okay, and image files you can upload, the presentation files, PPTs, I know you can upload spreadsheets, video files, okay, web files, and so many other options are there. Okay, if you want to restrict the student, okay, we are saying you have to upload this particular type of file, then you can restrict here. So as of now, I just need a PDF, right? Okay, so the PDF comes under document. Let me check. Yes, the document file. We can expand it. We can see what all types of files are there. So if I'm selecting this as a whole, means the student can submit the work as a GDoc file, as a EPUB file, or as a doc file, or as a PDF file, anything they can submit. And I will show you how it displays. If I'm checking the save changes, you can see accepted file types of the document, and it will accept all the file extensions. But in my case, I need only PDF, right? We can set that also. Again, choose, go to the document section, expand it. Sorry, just untick it and expand. Okay. So now what happens? So let me try once more. Yes. Okay, by expanding this, you can uncheck this. Okay, and you can select only the PDF document. Just select the PDF and click Save Changes. Okay, so that's it. So here, this is some other changes you can provide in the submission type. Okay, submission type. The best, there's two ways. One we already discussed is online text method. Second is the file submission. So file submission, there's a permission to restrict the maximum number of uploaded files from the student side, and also they can restrict the size of the file and the type of the file they have to submit. So in that case, we can see the accepted file type is only .pdf document. So no other file type will be accepted from the student. Okay, so that all settings you can change, and it's a grade option also. Okay, this grade option. Again, there's a point, you can, it is a 100 or anything, it is given to an, again, assignment option you can view, okay, and that's it. And submission settings we can change. Okay, for the students to click the submit. Yes, the submit button should be there. Okay, so that's it. Save and return the code, or save and display, anything is good. So the only few changes are there. Okay, apart from the, or in spite of the online text option, we selected the file submission option. And the file submission option, the major things we have to remember is the number of files the students need to upload. You can restrict it. If you're not restricting, by default it will select, and the size of the file and the type of the file also you can select. Okay, if you want the students is, okay, in this, in my case, in my if you want to get the submission to students in the form of Word documents or PDF or anything is there, I can select the document as a whole. Okay, if you want to go for that particular type, you have to select that particular file type and then save that. You can see under Day-3, the Python programming assignment is created. Is that clear to you all? Only slight variations are there.
Ma'am, I have one question.
Yes.
How can I check the plagiarism in the assignment?
Yeah, actually, that I will just tell you. But now, in order to check the plagiarism, no, you have to add some plugins, actually, sir. that plugins you have to add, but in Moodle Cloud, you can't add any plugins actually. So once you set up all this Moodle Cloud in your site, you can add the plugins options are there. So many plugins are available in the Moodle directory. So you can install it and check for the plagiarism.
This plagiarism is best. This plugin best for the plagiarism.
Okay, so lots of plagiarism plugins are there. I will just okay.
We will connect you to 2-3 things, but one unfortunate thing about plagiarism check plugins, most of them are paid ones. Earlier, if I remember correctly, 4 or 5 years back, Moodle has got some free plugins. It can do some limited kind of plagiarism check, but right now, most of the available plugins, Turnitin is very popular. Then these are paid plugins, but we definitely help connect all these plugins. So we will brief you about how you can install this plugin once you install Moodle in your local machines and configure in your local machine, how you can add these plugin and connect with your assignments. So that part we will discuss at the end of this session.
Yes, thank you, sir. So this is a part where you can see the plugins option in the Moodle. Okay, so the plagiarism is there. Lots of plugins are available. So you can just browse it. So as research said, it's almost all are paid version. So you have to just pay and get it, and you have to just install it in your Moodle version.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, what is that Pelgrim?
Pardon?
What is that? The last page you have shown, like
this one.
This
right?
one, yes.
Yeah, this is actually the list of Moodle plugins available, sir. This is the Moodle site actually. So
Okay.
there's actually a plugin directory is there. Okay. So many plugins
well,
are
actually
available.
today in today's this session, this particular section is there.
Yeah, we will discuss that because I just saw you.
Okay.
We'll discuss.
That's
We'll
fine.
discuss. Yeah. Okay, so that's all about the assignment. I think all have created the 2 assignments, right? One with the online text option, other with the document option. So up to this is very clear, right? Because I'm not going to show you the student side of the second option. Okay, it's the same thing there. The student only the option is they can upload a file within the PDF format. The previous case, there's an online text option. There they have to write the answer. But now they have to upload a file which is definitely in the PDF format. So that's it. The evaluation all are the same. Okay, you can go for the view all submissions, grade it. You can view the feedback comments, all are same, and you can get the export, the grade report from the grade book. Okay, I think that portion is clear, right? Or you want me to explain it once more? If you want, I will. No issue, because I already show you the thing, right? That's what I'm asking. So I just want to show one more assignment creation in this Moodle Cloud. That's why. Is that everything okay? Yes. Okay. So now I am just going to show you some other options. So one or more option is there. How we can create an assignment. It's not an assignment actually, it's a workshop mode. So now what we have done, we created on the teacher side, we created the assignment. Okay. So the student side, they only submitted it. And coming back to the teachers evaluated and provided grades and the feedback. Okay, that's the thing we have done in the case of assignment. Some other option is there in the case of workshop mode. In that case, what is done is that we'll create an assignment the same way. We will create the students, for the students, the teacher will create an assignment and the students can submit the assignment. That up to that it's same. But when coming to the evaluation, the students will be evaluating their peer members' submissions. That is the difference of workshop mode. The teachers are not evaluating the work. The students themselves will be evaluating their peer members' work. So that's the difference between an assignment and a workshop. So as of now, I will just show you how to create it. Okay. So I am again going for an creation under day 4. Okay. I am adding an activity or a resource. And you can see the workshop mode under the activities section. The last one, workshop mode. Okay, it is same as that of assignment, but the evaluation part is different. Okay, so what we have to done is we have to give the provision for the students. One provision is we have to give the provision to submit their assignment. Okay, that is one provision. And the second provision is we have to provide the students the provision that they can evaluate, okay, their peer members' submissions. That is the difference. The two provisions we have to give to the students. And the workshop name again, some Python programming, same I am giving as a workshop mode. The same thing which I had given in the second type, the same which I am giving for the workshop mode itself. You can give the description, write the code for the attached Python programs. Okay. Okay, you can do the description. This part is same. Description name. Then if you want display, you can display it. Then the grading settings. This part is different. I just want you to please listen to this part. The grading settings. So here the two activities the students are doing, right? The students have to submit their assignment, and second thing, the students have to evaluate the other assignment, their peer members' assignment. So the students have to give grade regarding that, right? So they have to be given some grade for submitting their work, and the students have to give grade for evaluating the work. So that settings we can give in the grade settings option. So here as of now we can see 18 marks. It is out of 100 as of now. So total marks is 100. It is 18 marks is for submission and 20 marks is for grading. So it is by default the Moodle is setting like this. And if I want to make it as 8 and 2, you can change because my assignment is out of 10. Okay. And what I am going to do is I am giving, if a student submit the assignment, he will get an 8 marks. Okay. And if he evaluated the peer member's assignment, he will be getting 2 marks. So total 10 marks. Okay. So total 10 marks, I split it to 80-20%. It is 8 marks for submission and 2 marks for assessment, okay, for evaluation. If we want to add this to the assignment also, you can do it, okay. Now it's the same thing. There we created one grade point, 10 marks only for a submission, and then we added to the assignment. Here we are giving the 10 marks, but 8 for submission and 2 for assessment. There is there is no compulsory that you will provide some grade for assessment. If you want to give here 10 directly, you can give, no issue. There won't be any mark for the assessment. That also you can give. Okay, but it is a fair, right? Because the students are submitting the assignments and they are evaluating something they have to get from that. So just for this, I am just giving 8 marks for submission and 2 marks for assessment. Okay, so this is one of the things you have to do. And the next thing what you have to do is submission settings. Okay, there also you can provide if you want a file option. Okay, I just adding only the file settings. The number of files is 1. Again, if you want to choose the file, you can choose it from here. The same thing. Okay, I want a PDF in return or anything. If I want a Word document, okay, right now I'm going for a Word document. Okay, you can click the Word document. This starts same related to the assignment. Okay, so okay. So if you want to allow submissions after deadline also it's possible, but as of now I'm not enabling this. And next is the assessment settings. Okay, the self-assessment, the instruction for assessment. So if you want to give them, these are the 2 settings. This is submission settings. Okay, in which form they have to submit their work. That we explained. So you have to submit a file in the doc format. Maximum submissions is 1. And assessment settings. The same students will be evaluating some other work also, right? So they have to give some instructions. Okay, I'm just giving, please download the work and evaluate it. Okay, because the peer members will be always submitting in a PDF format, right? So you have to download it and then evaluate it. So that instruction, if you want, you can write here. Okay, and there's an option self-assessment. If you tick here now, the same students, a student will be getting his own assignment for evaluation. As of now, I am not clicking it because making sure that he won't get his assignment for evaluation. Okay, so a person or student will be getting the assignment from the other peer members so that he can evaluate. So if you click this means maybe sometimes this is not possible, it's randomly just allocated. If sometimes the same student will get his own assignment for the evaluation. So if I am not checking this, so I think that much is clear. The general portion, the grading settings, okay, grade strategy, that is somewhat different, where we can give separate marks for submission and for grading. And there are two settings will be there. Apart from submission, there will be the assessment settings will be there. How you have to do the assessment. Okay. And if you want to do the availability, yeah, this is also very important. So now the students have to submit and they have to evaluate it, right? Okay. So you can set the date when they have to submit and when they can evaluate. That is the availability portion. So here, if it is enabled, so I am enabling it as 15 September 3:35. The submissions must enable. And I am submission deadline, I am keeping it as 16th September. 16th September 3:35. Okay, so that means the student, all the students enrolled to this particular course, they can submit their assignment starting from 15th September 3:35 to 16th September 3:35. Okay, now this is a submission phase. Only after we will be going for the evaluation phase. So it is a step-by-step process. Okay, we will create an assignment. The next phase, the students will submit their assignment. The third phase, the students will be going to evaluate it. It is not a parallel process. It is a step-by-step process. Okay, series process actually. So this is the open for submission from 15th 3:35 to 16th 3:35 p.m. Now coming to the assessment, open for assessment. Okay, so open for assessment only after, okay, only after submitting all the, after getting all the submissions, I am opening for assessment. I am taking it as for 16th September, some 4:35. Okay, so by 16th September 3:35, the submission deadline is there, right? So after that, I am opening it for assessment. Okay, so now after that, the students will get the submissions of their peer members so they can evaluate. And we can set a deadline for the assessment also. So we are telling, okay, you have to do the assessment before this time. Okay, so I am just taking it as 17th September. Okay, 17th September. Okay, so this much thing. So there in the previous assignment phase, we have to set only the submission deadline, right? When the submission will be open and when the submission will be closed. But here we have to set two different settings are there. The submission settings as well as the evaluation settings. There's a difference. So if you have to change, so automatically, okay, once the submission phase is clear, it will automatically go to the assessment phase. Okay, so if you want to automatically do it, you can click this, or otherwise there is an option for manually switching this. That option is also there. But if you want, you can click this automatically. Once after the 16th September 15:35, okay, it will automatically switch to the submission phase, will automatically switch to assessment phase. Okay, so this much things we are doing in the major things we are doing in the workshop mode. The only difference is we are giving one more option for the students or one more settings for the students, that is the evaluation assessment settings. Okay, so the grading settings also you have to be very careful how many marks we are giving for assignment and how many marks for grading. And the submission settings will be there as well as the assessment settings will be there. And the availability, the dates also you should be very careful. Okay, once the submission phase is done, then you can give the assessment phase. So the system, if you are clicking this, it will automatically change from the submission phase to the evaluation phase. Okay, so that thing you have to do and save and display. Okay, so this is the thing that, so you can see this much phases here. This is a setup phase. So setup phase means we just create an assignment. We didn't open it. Okay, we didn't open it. Okay, it is inside the setup phase itself. It is not open for the students for submission. It is still in the setup phase. And before opening it for assessment or for submission, you have to click this, provide instructions for submission. Okay, that means, see, provide instructions for submission means we have to write here. Okay, instructions for submission, so what's that? Submission settings. Okay, so here I have to do it here. So instructions for submission, please submit in the required format. Okay, so that's all things we have to do. Save and display. Okay, right now it is in the green tick mark, right? So like this, we have to complete. The next one is the assessment form. So we are saying you will get 8 marks for the submission and 2 marks for the grading. Okay, but you have to give a clear-cut idea how they have to grade the assignment. Okay, so we can add so many aspects here. So as of now, I am giving, okay, if all the programs are correct, okay, correct, give 8 marks. Okay, 4 questions are there. So if all the programs are correct, you can give 8 marks. Okay, that is one aspect. So likewise, you can give any aspect. Okay, so as of now, I am not adding too many aspects. I am giving only one aspect. Okay, if the program is correct, you can give the 8 marks. And you can give the grades here. So right now it is 10. It is not 10, 8. Okay, if you want to add too many aspects, you can write that. Okay, if I am saying for the first program, you can give as a question wise also for the first program, if the output is correct. If the output, I will write if the output for the first program, we can specify it. Okay, I'm just writing it, first program is correct. Okay, we can give some 2 marks. If it is a small program, okay, if it is a 1 mark, you can also give. So at that time, you can give it as a 1 mark. Okay, and likewise, we can add another aspect. Okay, if the second program is correct, okay, give some 3 marks. That can vary, not an issue. So at that time, you will be careful that you have to use here the 3 marks. Okay, so like for grading, you know, you are our teachers, right? For grading, we will be giving, okay, if a question has to be graded, it's a 10-mark question, you will be dividing, right? A scheme should be there, right? Okay, if these points are there, 2 marks. This much points are there, 5 marks. So that grading system will be there, right? So as such, we are giving the students instructions that how to grade the assessment of their, or how to grade the evaluation or the work of their peer members. Okay, so as of now, I am just giving here 7 because I want to tally that 8 marks. Okay, if you want more, you can add, not an issue. You can save and preview this. Okay, you can check whether everything is correct or not, and back to the original form. Okay, if you want to change, if suppose in the preview, if you want to change, you can go back to the original form. Okay, then you can save and close. If it's final, you can save and close. So now you can see the edit form is also in the tick mark. So the setup phase is now complete. The next phase is the submission phase. If you want to move this workshop to the submission phase, you can just click here, switch to the next phase. Okay, just click continue. You can see this is the submission phase. So when the students, so in the submission phase only, the students can be able to submit their assignment. So you can see the submission phase starts from Wednesday 15, 3:35 p.m. to Thursday 16, 3:35 p.m. Okay, so the submission phase. Now this workshop is in the submission phase. So after that, it will automatically move to this assessment phase because we put a tick in the check mark flag. So it will automatically, so it is scheduled. Okay, so automatically it will be going to assessment phase. And after that, we have to manually go to the grading evaluation phase. So as of now, I want to be able to show you all because it should be all in a serious process. Only after submission phase, we can go to the assessment phase. Okay, once the students all assessment phase is done, we can go to the evaluation phase. So this is also one important or one interesting thing. Okay, you can give for the students. So students will be some maybe interesting, right? So some may be good for evaluation or for teaching passion will be there. They will be good in that. And always we are giving the marks for the evaluation also, right? So the students will evaluate all the things. So this is the way you can create the workshop. I will show you a sample of the work. Okay. Will just give me 1 second. Okay, let me check. Okay, let me log in now. Okay, so here you can see this is one of the workshop mode we had set for one of our courses, data science analytics. So there, see all the phases is completed. Submit your work means I didn't submit my work, that's why it is in the red mark. Okay, so here you can see these are the students enrolled to this particular course. So coming to Shreya Chandran, okay, her assignment is evaluated by these 5 persons. Okay, and these are the grades given to them. Okay, so for Shreya, I'm not sure it's visible. Okay, now it is visible, right? Okay, for Shreya, Hussain gives 6 marks, Indu gives 6 marks, Neetu gives 5 marks, Preeta gives 5 marks, and Venkatesh gives 8 marks. So the average is taken here as a 6 mark. Okay, and the same person. Just got to this. Okay, and the same person has done an assessment also. Okay, for submission, she got 6 marks out of 8, and she evaluated some others assessment or some others work she had evaluated. For that, she got 2 marks. So total marks is 8 out of 10. 6 marks for her submission and 2 marks for evaluation. Okay, so like this we can. And one more thing, if suppose the same thing I will show you. If suppose for Shreya, okay, Venkatesh give 8 marks, okay, and Preeta gives 5 marks, and all others give some 1 mark. So it's a huge difference, right? So in that case, there is an option that the teacher can do the evaluation. Okay, so you have to check whether there is a huge variation in the marks. If there is a huge variation, the teacher can check that particular assignment. There's no need to go through all the assignments. Just that particular work you can go on and check. If there is any corrections needed, you can add it and you can change the marks here. Not an issue. But this is a way we can go for a workshop mode of submission. Okay, you can try it out because as of now, it's actually a series of process, right? So only after setting up, you can go for submission phase. After submission phase, you can go for assessment phase. And after that, evaluation phase, and finally this close. Once the workshop is closed, then only the students will be able to view the grades and the feedback. Okay. And now, in order to make you familiar with this workshop mode of assignment, we had added an assignment in Pathshala under day 3. Okay. So that will be in the workshop mode. So what you have to do, you all have to submit your work. Okay. And you submit your work before tomorrow, the time is set there, and submissions will be allowed up to that time. And after that, you all will get the submissions of your peer members, some 2 or 3 submissions, okay? And you all have to evaluate it and then submit it. Okay, so in order to, because I am not able to show you all the process here. So for that, I just created an assignment in the workshop mode in Pathshala so that you all will get an idea, okay, how this is going and all. Is it okay? Is that okay? Yes. This is somewhat interesting, okay? The students will be, see, I'm not saying you should give all the assignments on the workshop mode, but 1 or 2, the simple ones, not the complicated ones, the simple ones, you can go for the workshop mode of evaluation. Okay. Yes.
It is like how to set how many peers the student has to evaluate.
Yeah, that is in the assessment phase actually, ma'am.
Okay.
So the assessment phase, no, you can set the number of submissions each student can give. So right now I am not able to show that, right? So let me check whether I can show you right here. Okay, so no, it is already in the closed mode, so not able to show that. Okay, so if once the submission phase is over, no, you can
Yes, ma'am.
allocate submissions. You can see allocate submissions here in such a submission phase.
Yes, ma'am. Allocate submissions.
Yes. So in that case, we can allocate. Okay, so to whom the whom will be allotted. So it is already allotted here. That is why you can see Shreya, his work, her work is allotted to 5%. You don't want to manually allot it. Okay, you just give random number. Okay, you are just giving the number. Some
Yes,
2 or
ma'am.
3.
Where we have to give that number, ma'am?
Yeah,
That is
that is
all.
actually in this space. Actually, right now I'm not able to show because already it's run, right? Random allocation. Let me check. You can hear the yeah, it is there. Random allocation. Can you see this now? Random allocation.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So here for each person, if suppose I just want to give 3 submissions for a particular student. So a student has to evaluate 3 work of his peer member. You can
Yes,
do like this and you can split the same way. If you want to do manual allocation also, you can do, okay? Not an
Yes,
issue.
ma'am.
But this random allocation is very simple. If you have more than 50 or 60 students, it's not possible to do manual allocation. So randomly you can do.
Ashwati, let me add something in this context, may be useful for the faculty members.
Yes, sir, of course.
One best practice that we adopt in workshop mode is we generally allocate 3 members to evaluate a submission, and then what we do is we will check the scores received by the or entered by the evaluators, the peer students, and then if we see that there is a 10% variation from the score, that if 3 evaluate and then we see a 10% variation between the scores awarded by the 3 participants, then the faculty member also go and do an evaluation. Otherwise, we simply skip that. So think that we have a 60-member student. Normally, it is evaluated by a faculty member, means a faculty member has to evaluate 60 submission. But here we give clear-cut instruction in the instruction phase, so that if they have written this, give them this percentage of mark. And still we know that there are certain students, they may be making some mistakes, and that such things will be rectified from for the faculty. Maybe something that you can also try.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So as a teacher, sir, we can change his marks as well. Okay, I think that's clear, right? So anyway, don't worry, because we are adding one assignment as a workshop mode in Pathshala. So once please try it, okay? Because then you will get an experience of how this workshop mode is working. And the one more thing left for this session is the plagiarism checking. Okay, so the plagiarism checking now, actually I already mentioned so many plugins are there in order to check the plagiarism in Moodle Cloud. So many plugins are available, and but we are not in a situation, or we can't add plugins to the Moodle Cloud version. Okay, no plugins can be added here in the Moodle Cloud version. Only the once you are installed in your site, then only you can add the plugin. Okay, and normally all these plugins to check the plagiarism, they are what? They are not free. They have to pay.